All right, this is session 2 with Iris. We're getting her up on the climb boards. You can do that for a few days, get the dog comfortable up on the climb boards. Step number 2 is to teach some of the heeling drills. So first thing you want to do is get your left heel tied to this corner of the board and start having the dog line up with your hips parallel. That's kind of your first starting point, right? From there, you're going to turn and face the dog, and then we're going to grab, I'm going to turn the camera so you can see here, but I'm going to grab right here on the leather, and I'm going to turn that dog with a little bit of leash pressure, kind of bend her head, and step from that corner to this corner, so diagonally. This is what's called a step around. All right, so step around. We get the dog facing us, and I'm going to go to that corner, right? The far right corner there. So I'm going to turn the dog's head. I'm going to come into that position. I don't want her to come off the board, but this is the very first step in training heel good, is to turn, face the dog, and do what's called a step around. So I'm going to go to that corner. I'm going to step there with my body. I'm going to close that gap for her to run off of the board, give her the leash direction. Once she gets there, good. Turn and face the dog, do it again. We don't need to be saying any verbal commands yet. She doesn't really know them anyway. We want to use the leash to teach the body language that we want. We can layer in the words later. 1, 2, 3. Good. So, sit. Good. So once again, step around. Good. Sit. Nice. That's called the step around. Now we're going to start working the 4 corners. So I'm just going to go from this corner to that corner, work all the way around the board. Heel. And every time I change positions, I'm going to ask for the SIT. And most of it's going to be through body language. Just using leash pressure, leash guidance, leash direction to put the dog where he needs to go and move as I move. So take as much time as you need. This could take 1 day, it could take 5 days, it doesn't matter. But that's my fault. Should be moving from this to this corner, giving the right leash guidance to get her to move her hips around, asking her to SIT just by using the leash. That's all you need to work on for a few days, is the corners and the step around. Good.